Yo, welcome to you. This is me. Today I have Tyler Gorcie. What's up, Gorcie? How you been, man?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, dude. Obviously, we've been bullshitting for the last like fucking hour and something, going back and forth, and learned a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
playing catch up.
Oh yeah. First thing I told you was, "Holy shit, dude! 10 years later, you went from a little boy to a fucking full size man." Not trying to talk shit, but
Oh, I would honestly say I went from a little boy to an oversized little boy.
yeah, dude. Because I remember, like, I was like, dude, I'm like, how old are you? You're 19, right? You're like, no, dude, I was 18. 10 years later, man.
Yeah,
Damn.
I
Sure.
remember that because basically like my 18th birthday, like I graduated high school in June of 2009.
Hmm.
I turned 18 right about that time. And then I went to boot camp.
Right after?
Yeah. I was probably
Damn.
Now that I do the math, I was probably just about 19 by the time you actually saw me.
Oh, okay. So the time I was about right then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Damn, dude. That's so
Yeah.
long time ago. Fuck, you were a kid though, man. I remember seeing you were a fucking. What's in Spanish and Mexican conversations? We call them mocosos,
Yeah.
little boogers.
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, where I'm from, they just call them little pieces of shit. Yeah.
oh, you're good, man. Yeah, dude. You were a handful, but so was I, dude.
Yeah. I was always afraid to freaking talk to you. Like I would more go up to Hanson than you just because like whenever you didn't have a cigarette in your hand or like you were around like all the other NCOs, I was like, I can't talk to this motherfucker. Like, oh, he's be like, what? I'm sorry.
Oops.
Uh,
My bad, man. Yeah, I was according to some people, I was unpleasant and I was wonderful.
yeah,
oh
dude.
man.
Every single time we would start a patrol and you were behind me, it's like you started off with, dude, I'll make sure you don't blow up. Just make sure I don't blow up. I was like, I got you.
oh fuck, man. It was fun though, man. It was good times patrolling together.
Yeah.
Some of them were like our first one. That one was a fucking headache. I wanted to
Yeah.
kill you. Oh, I legit wanted to kill you. I'm surprised I didn't kill us.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, it was fun. We learned.
One too bad. I was still learning a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah. Well, fuck, man. We played catch up before this, and then obviously before we jump ahead of ourselves, I wanted to ask you a few questions and then get into that because obviously I got to pick your brain and learn some stuff. But talk to me, man. Where did you come from?
Came from a town called Katy, Texas. It's like
Uh huh.
right outside of Houston. Now it's a city.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, just born and raised Katy, Texas. Like it's kind of a small town, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Uh, Played football, wrestled. I've wanted to dabble in the rodeo industry, becoming a bull
Nice.
rider. That didn't pan out
Why is that?
because the whole getting your face almost caved in hook is it's kind of a turn off.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Um, yeah. And then didn't really have many friends in high school or anything like that. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's see where the cards freaking play out.
Okay. Nice. Is that where you made your decision to join the Marines, or were you trying to do
I
something
joined
else?
the Marines. Funny story about that one. I originally wanted to join the Navy,
Okay.
and then Navy recruiters weren't there. So I was like, all right, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna go into the Army. I'm gonna try and be a Green Beret, be all freaking Billy Badass. Army wasn't there.
Okay.
So like I'm sitting here, like I'm jimmying on the door and everything. Marine recruiter walks out. He freaking like lights up a cigarette. He's like, "You want to smoke?" Sure. So that's the entire conversation. Like that's basically how I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check out the Marine Corps. And they're like, yeah, dude, freaking the whole, oh yeah, we pick up mad chicks. I was like, all right, cool. I was a dumbass, dude. Oh, looking back at it, I was like, oh, like, do I regret it? No. But could I have made some smarter decisions? You're goddamn right I could.
Oh man, were you out of high school already when you made that call, or
No, I was in the debt program for about a year.
okay?
Yeah, so my mom signed that waiver and everything like that. Like she was all for it. My
So this
dad
was
was
all
just like,
during high school. Or was this after high school?
yeah, it was partially during high school, like during senior year.
All right,
Uh, and then after high school, that's when we finally like got to slap the table and he's like, "Hey, you're going to boot camp."
nice. Did you always know you wanted to be an engineer, or how did that one play out?
Uh, when I signed the papers, it was to be engineer option.
Okay,
So originally, I wanted to be a freaking like an HE bubba. So like working on trams and everything like that, like actually moving mountains.
okay.
And then my recruiter was like, "Oh yeah, so that didn't pan out. You're gonna be a combat engineer. You're gonna be 1371." It's like, all right, what do they do? I'm like, oh well, like in a nutshell, they build shit and blow shit up. I was like, all right, cool. So I can make like hospitals and whatnot. They're like, yeah, yeah, you can actually. Like, all right, cool. They're like, oh yeah, and you get to blow shit up, like use C4 and dynamite and all that stuff. I was like, fuck yeah. So yeah,
They got you.
that dude, hook, line, and sinker.
Oh,
I
dude,
was
they
like,
sucked
all
you
right,
in.
let's do this. They're like, what are your other two options? I was like, I don't give a fuck.
You're like that one.
Yeah.
Damn. Do you have
Oh,
any
it
prior
was
military in the family?
uh as far as I know, just an uncle that was in the army.
Okay.
Uh yeah, that's about it.
Nice. What's your mom say?
We're not joined.
Yeah, what was her reaction?
She cried. She's like, "Oh, my baby, she's got a." My dad, like, mellow as fuck. He just looked like, "I'll believe it when I see it." Like, hey, Dad, going to boot camp. I'll believe it when I see it. Hey, be at my graduation. Sure, just make sure you're actually there. And then,
Just
like,
prepping you for me.
he was, yeah, he was kind of sick during graduation, so he was in a wheelchair. And like it's just he couldn't really walk very well and everything like that. So like here I am in my fucking uniform, looking all spiffy, just little private Gorcie, just hanging out. And my dad, like just like biggest moment of my life, at least then, was my dad started crying and he stood up from the wheelchair, kind of like hobbled over and hugged me. I was like, I love you, daddy. Yeah.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah. And then of course my mom was crying, which there's no difference there. Uh little known little known fact about my mom, like I don't know if you want me to say this, but
No, no.
she's actually one of the chairwomen of Houston Marine Moms.
What is that?
You remember all the care packages and everything that we got and sang in?
Yes.
That was Houston Marine Moms.
Really?
All those packages, like freaking beef jerky and everything like that, that was
The one that
Houston Marine.
Hanson was eating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like they actually like they do a lot of work as far as that.
Nice.
But yeah,
Are they the ones that would send all the Mentos?
yeah,
That
and
box of Mentos that was in the corner that no one touched but me?
yeah, most likely.
Oh, dude.
It's also because like we would actually like I would be like her little fucking informant. Like, what do you guys need? Like, remember when we got all the big ass shipment of like baby powder and shit?
Yes.
That was my mom.
Oh, dude, that's
That
awesome.
was literally my mom. And it's just like yeah, like obviously like odds and ends, like other people contributed and whatnot, and
Yeah, of
like
course.
yeah, like it's fucking awesome. But I mean, like I gotta toot my mom's horn a little bit because she's a badass. Like
Yeah,
she's
dude,
still
that's
going to,
badass.
yeah, she's still going after it right now. Like I'll get a random phone call at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. Like I'm sitting here at the bar, like, hey, so do you think I can send Vienna sausage over? I was like,
She's still in operation?
yeah,
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
yeah, she's still going after it. And it's just like I don't mind it, but I mean, 11 o'clock at night, mom, if I'm getting lucky, you're gonna be hearing it.
She can call me. My phone's always on. She can talk
Yeah.
to me about my food anytime. If I'm getting lucky, my wife's getting off of me. No, just kidding.
Oh shit. But yeah, she was crying. That's actually one of the main things that like got that whole Houston Marine Moms stuff started is because she just wanted to mainly support me. And then it turns out she supported the entire fucking Marine Corps. And then now she's branching off. I think she's got like one army unit or army brigade or whatever. So yeah, she's branching out. And yeah, it's freaking awesome. Yeah.
Damn,
There is a metric shit ton of socks floating around Afghanistan because of her.
that's awesome, dude. I'll get her. I'll get her information off of that later, and then I'll put it in like the stuff. That way they can contact her or if she needs extra stuff. That way people can reach out. Because I've
Oh,
had a few people say like, "Hey, what can I do to help?" I'm like, I personally don't know how,
yeah.
but now we know channels, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome, dude.
Hmm.
That's super awesome, dude. Your mom's a badass, man.
Oh, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she's a tough little cookie.
yeah. There was another Marine. I did him as well already. Roush. Roush's mom had started an organization called Operation Leo, because his name, obviously, his first
Yeah.
name. And I asked him the same questions. Is it still in operation? He told me no, but it was in operation while we were all out there, and all their boxes were going to third platoon. I don't know if you remember, they had a candy pit.
Yeah.
That's theirs. Yeah. So that
Oh,
was all their stuff. I was like, damn, I remember that. Like, that's awesome, dude. Like my family just sent me one big ass box, and they got raided by rats. It was all the top ramen. I got pissed off. I was pissed.
yeah.
I was just like,
Uh, I remember the best care package I got. It was full of like just tobacco.
oof.
And like that was like my saving grace. Like I would just kind of like I would hoard all my tobacco and everything unless somebody was like really freaking hurting. And I'm just like, no, here's a Marlboro.
I got sent one carton, just one carton. That was it. Of 27s when or 72s when I was out there.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, let's see how long this is gonna last me. First week gone.
Yeah.
It was like the first like 3 days. I was already like, man, I only got 2 packs left. My son of a bitch. I saved one of them all the way till the end.
Yeah,
I
we're
just
sitting
grabbed
here
it at the
making
bottom of
like
my pack. I was like, just in case.
yeah, we're sitting here making crack deals from like tobacco from home because
Oh
like pines suck.
yes, but fuck, dude, like necessity. It was
Hmm.
like, dude, fuck, give me like 7 cartons. Why? Because I'm gonna smoke one right now. It's just like,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Oh, dude, we would have like 10, 15 cartons inside the engineer hooch,
Oof.
like just hanging out. It's also because like look at our freaking stress level.
I
Like,
remember, what was his name? The whiskey, Leworski. Oh, the other engineer we had, Lewinsky, big ass tall dude. Fuck, dude. If you don't remember, that's all I got. It started with an L. We used to call him Low.
oh yeah, low.
Yeah. Yeah, his full name, Lewinsky. I don't fucking know his name. We used to call him
Yeah,
Low. Well,
it's
fucking
a really
Low.
long freaking name, but I just know him as Low.
Yeah, Low.
Like
So Low used to
he
smoke
would
a
always tuck
shitload.
his freaking magazine inside of his freaking magazine pouch and just like walk around like that.
Yep. He was tall as fuck too. Always with a goofy smile.
Yeah. Hey, what are you guys doing over here?
Oh
Oh,
man. Yeah, it was goofy times with that guy. It was fun, man. It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. But yeah, dude, that's crazy. Back to your mom stuff. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Dude, so
Yep.
besides that, like, what else? Like, what else have you been up to, dude?
Not much, dude. Just I'm a reservist now. I got out of active in 2014, became a reservist. Now I'm with 4CB Charlie Company out
Okay,
of Lynchburg, Virginia.
okay.
So yeah,
Damn.
still fighting the good fight, or at least attempting to, because everybody knows not very often reservists go to combat. But
100%.
yeah, like it to me, like at first it was actually really cool, but like now it's just like, yeah, freaking Gorcie, he's a combat vet. He went to Sangin, da 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 da. Like everybody basically bows down to you. I'm like, dude, if you knew the true story of what I fucking did, like you'd be like, hey, he's a combat vet. But he was still a scared shitless 18, 19-year-old that like he basically froze up. I'm like, ugh. Like, I mean,
Well, we've all hit those moments, man. I'll tell you this right now,
yeah,
because I went out with you a lot, though. Like, yes, you saying you froze up. That was your perspective of stuff. Obviously, you went through the whole damn deployment. You brought us back. You got hoarded out to other squads, so you're doing double patrols. So I
only
think one
lost
time you got. What's up?
I only lost one rifle.
You did?
Yeah, at PB Fires, when when Catherwood and Lopez got hit,
Okay.
a rifle, like my M16, the barrel was torqued. Couldn't even send a
Oh, wow.
freaking yeah, push rod through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I got freaking chewed out by a first sergeant, like, oh well, hey devil, where's your heat shields at? Where's your hand guards at? And I was like, look at this motherfucker. Like, I cannot shoot this. This is a fucking paperweight now. But yeah, like it sucked. And like that was the biggest pucker moment of my entire life because when we got inside the wire, I didn't have my rifle. Like just shit hit the fan so hard and so fast that like I didn't have my rifle. I had a Valen and I think an M4, but I have no idea. Like I cannot remember for the life of me how I got that rifle.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's
Damn,
just
dude.
like fuck.
Damn. So obviously, we're already jumping into it with the whole Afghanistan deployment. That's all we've been talking about, to be honest.
Yeah.
But dude, for those that don't know, Gorcie wasn't a 3-5 organic Marine. He came from engineers, right? CEB,
First you
just down the road, right across the street from the subway in the same little area. That's the best explanation I can give you.
yeah, everybody
Um,
knows the subway, man.
yeah, they have their own little building down there. Their whole what is it, like tanks or guns? What is it you guys have out there? Like 2 guns, right
uh,
in the front.
well, they always change it up. There's a freaking let's see, a Miklik. There's a freaking a front end or not a front end loader. Like a backhoe. There used to be a freaking ABV up there. I don't know if they moved it or not. But yeah, like they always change it. But there's always some sort of like cool demolitions thing over
Nice,
there.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and of
So
course there's always the castle.
yeah, yeah, the castle. It's a nice little area. They used to be the freaking, well, the name said it all, the castle, but it was the luxury house. Then that became more of the house compared to the other ones that they got. They just upgrades and upgrades and upgrades. But
Yeah.
back to the thing. Yeah, so he wasn't 3-5 organic. He was actually an attachment that came from us for CEV. And I did not know, we were playing catch up before Cameron went live. He actually checked into his unit, and then 2 weeks later, bye
Well,
bye.
2 weeks later, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. I don't even know how to like pack my shit. Like I had all my stuff like hanging out of my pack. I was green.
Yeah, dude. So when you were telling me that shit, I was fucking tripping the fuck out. Just because it's like the only other time I've heard that story was my squad leader in Iraq when he went to Iraq the first time. He's like, yeah, I showed up to the unit and they were like, don't even unpack. The bus is going to get here right now. You're going to go link up with your unit. He actually linked up with his unit in TQ before they got to their actual like operation area.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. The first time I ever saw a Valen was literally like, hey, you're going on a patrol. Here's the freaking crash course. Godspeed. Yeah.
Do you remember who's the one that told you that?
No, it was back in we got like a little bit of hands-on at Leatherneck,
Yeah,
like, just to like basically run the freaking IED lanes that they built there,
yeah.
but you didn't really get like full on, yeah, like full on training because it was just like,
Check to see if your shit works.
yeah, like no matter what, you hit an IED and you got freaking purple bullshit all over you. Like all that, like, because it wasn't baby powder, because you
Uh-uh.
pump freaking CO2 through baby powder, you get a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
But like, it was just like that dust. And it's like, yeah.
Man, that's a scary fucking thought though, dude. Fucking here's the balance, go. 2 weeks later, go.
Oh, dude, why do you think I was so fucking afraid to go out?
Jesus. No, well, fuck, you didn't say anything.
Who the fuck is gonna listen to me? Like, oh yeah, freaking PFC Gorcie over here, freaking, he just doesn't want to go out because supposedly he hasn't gotten training.
How long you been in the fleet for? 2 weeks? No, really. How long have you been in the fleet for?
Oh, seriously, yeah, 2 weeks. I had a national defense in a car. Like I
Damn.
used to actually have the freaking printout. It was literally two fucking ribbons. Like literally.
You got that one before? Was it the 90 day one, the blue one?
In global war on terrorism and
Yeah,
shit.
that one.
Yeah. And I'm just like, God damn it. Like I feel like a fucking badass right now. I could go home right now and I'd have freaking national defense, a car, a freaking Purple Heart. I'd be like the coolest PFC ever. Oh,
You know what would be even more badass? Your national defense, the car, some kind of crazy citation award fucking ribbon.
yeah.
And then if you got the Purple Heart, then oh, that's there. But it's like then that one. It's like, wait, how the fuck do you have all these before your 90 days in the Marine Corps? Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Just go ahead and bow down. I am the PFC of the Marine Corps.
Jesus, dude, that'd be fucking pretty badass though. Imagine
Yeah.
retiring after that. PFC with 4 ribbons, and it's just like,
And it's
we
not
can't,
World War II.
huh?
And it's not World War II.
No, man.
That
Yeah,
would be
that's a fucking
fucking,
shit.
that would be interesting.
Hell yeah.
Like
Everyone,
I mean, thank God that nothing actually fucking happened to me because it's freaking like just tools of the trade that
yeah.
like I don't want to get hurt. I'm not saying that I want to, but it's just like that would be freaking cool. Like, all right.
See, but then again, that's stuff that if you're not really a veteran, you really don't understand it. Because that's
Yeah.
the dark sense of humor and dark thoughts that we have that people are like, you're not normal. It's like, what do you mean? It's like,
Welcome.
yeah. It's like, nah, we're good. Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. The other thing that fucking tripped me the fuck out that you were talking about was what you were trying to do afterwards.
Oh, after active duty?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had originally wanted to become a Navy chaplain.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasn't really sure like how exactly I was going to go about becoming one.
Okay.
Uh, but yeah, like we just like me and my wife now, like we heard it through separate channels, like, oh well, chaplains normally start their spiritual journey through through Liberty University over in Lynchburg, Virginia, which is another reason why I'm a reservist in Lynchburg is because it was right there.
Okay.
So yeah, I went through went through college at Liberty, and about junior year, completely lost my faith. But one of the main reasons why I I chose that path was because well, two reasons. One, I got a mini Bible in a care package, and I just kind of thumbed through it just because it gave me something to do. Like it gave me some sort of solid ground. And reason number two was like over when we were in Transformers, I started actually noticing like you probably weren't necessarily praying, but you were just like you would drop down on one knee, you kind of bow your head and basically just be like, "Hey to the man upstairs, don't shoot me in the face today." Amen. But yeah,
Yeah, man. When you told me that shit earlier, I was just like shocked. So I honestly, I wish the camera was rolling during that time because I was just like, whoa,
yeah,
like kind of like why me? Because like I told you earlier, man, like I obviously my faith, my religion, and all that spiritual stuff, like obviously I keep to myself and I shared with you because obviously those that I can't talk to about it
yeah,
without getting into some kind of crazy debate or that aren't open to certain things.
yeah. This is why my religion is right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like, okay, well, if you're not open, then I don't want to deal with it. It's just the beauty of this damn fucking country. You can say one thing and not agree with somebody as long as you can fucking crack a beer and say, you good? Yep. All right, cool. We're good. Like,
hmm,
yeah. It's just not a lot of people can live their lives like that. Yeah. So it's just, it shocked me, bro. It really did. I was just like, me? Really?
yeah. For real?
No, dude, because it's like during that time, like before I left, actually, I had reached out to they're not together anymore, but it was my cousin's husband at the time. Uh, and I'm not his religion. I don't practice his faith or anything. And go up to him. I'm just like, hey, dude, I'm leaving. You're the first person that popped in my head. I go, can you do some kind of prayer and all that nonsense, right?
Yeah,
Dude, I honestly think this dude, I still have my legs. Because I know what I've stepped on, and the motherfucking thing didn't go off completely, and I still have my fucking legs. The first thing I literally did when I got back after the next day, obviously, went to go see him, and I was like, "Dude, thank you,
yeah.
fucking thank you." And I was like, "I don't believe, but whatever you fucking did, I'm like, I believe that shit worked, and thank you because fucking I still got my legs."
You remember when we did it was like that freaking huge 3 day op. We were passing by a freaking like a little courtyard or whatever. This is when we finally got the Thor system.
Okay.
And yeah, we were walking through this field and like I forgot who the fuck heard it, but like it was just a click.
Yes.
It sounded like somebody was just like trying to light a lighter, and it was just a constant like and like everybody like me, you, Hanson,
Pain. Yeah.
yeah,
We all
they
stopped and
like
looked at
we're
each
all
other.
like we all sit there and we're like, what the fuck is that? And like I think it was actually you. You're just like, yo, dude, this is creepy as fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here. Just like deuced out.
Yeah, it sounded like someone was trying to like either light something on fire or like launch something. Because we
Yeah,
were sitting there like, what the fuck is that? Like our things
yeah,
weren't beeping. But then again, we had all three systems right where we were. So those things were probably fucking working.
yeah. And then remember what happened when that bubble fucking moved?
Uh-uh. Okay. So I
Yeah.
wanted to say no because I don't remember that's exactly what happened. But yes, I do remember that shit. Because as soon as we popped, that's when we realized that the system was working. Because right where we were fucking standing, that's where the fucking bomb was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nobody like it's like that freaking that weird instance where it's just like, did that just fucking happen? Like that could have like and for like a good 15 minutes until we actually got a little bit bored of it, we are just like, dude, that could have been us. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Kraft had a system. Nichols had a system.
Yeah.
I forgot who was the third person that had the system, but it was Kraft and Nichols. And Kraft was in the front, Nichols was in the back, and whoever had it in the middle. And then it was all of us, all the leaders, literally, were in the fucking middle, and we're just
Yeah.
like, yeah.
just fucking hanging out, dude.
Just chilling with the dicks out. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Dude, the worst thing that I ever fucking heard, well, like not heard, but like the only call that I ever just like instantly regretted was engineer up. Fuck. Because that means I have to go all the way either to the center of the patrol or all the way to the very back of the patrol, and I'm running. And I'm having to like jump over people because like we only have like a certain like
Space.
width of lane, and it's just like fuck, dude, like this is gonna suck. So like I'm sitting here running and everything, and first words out of your fucking mouth, dude, what the fuck took you? God damn it, what? What do you want from me?
uh,
uh, I was a bastard child.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You, Torres. Torres didn't have it as bad though.
yeah.
Yeah, you had it pretty bad. Torres had it bad. It's just it sucked. Your situation sucked, man. Like after hearing why is it that like we probably treated you like that because you didn't do the build up with us or the workup with us. You didn't even wait. Yeah, you did do the travel. You moved with us, but you just didn't do anything else.
First time I saw these guys was fucking balls deep in Afghanistan.
Bro, you after October 14th came to our squad. And
Hmm.
that's when we because a thrill kill got hit. Sorry. After thrill kill got hit, that's when you came to our squad.
Yeah,
That's when I was just
I
like, fuck.
remember. I remember seeing Thrallkill's kit and everything. It's just like, fuck, dude. Like this, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that's when it actually started like driving home because
Were you
like
out there that day?
no, I think I was like on my little rest period,
Okay.
but yeah, like there was a huge freaking commotion and everything. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, oh yeah, somebody got hit, and it's like, all right, cool, because like for me, like not to sound cold or anything, but like that, like, but it's just like, all right, a grunt got hit, fuck, not again.
Yeah.
But when an engineer gets hit, like you got to figure we got a squad for a fucking or not a platoon. We got a squad for a freaking company of grunts.
Yeah.
Like there was 11 of us for all three platoons for you guys. And like whenever an engineer got hit, it's just like, man, fuck, that's gonna make a huge dent. And yeah, like just freaking injury after injury after injury. And it's just like for just random, like either random stuff or like big stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously, like we can never forget about Bino, but it's just like fuck, this is gonna take a huge toll. And like after a while, we were just like I know for me, like I was doing two, sometimes three patrols a day. Like morning, afternoon, night, I barely had a time like any time to freaking eat or take a shit. And it's just like fuck, all right, let me go get my demo. All right, how long is it gonna take? I don't know, 5 minutes. All right, well fuck it, run, because we're stepping out right now. Fuck. So yeah, like
Yeah.
that's when I learned to always have at least four spare packs of batteries on me, just because I never know when I was gonna stop.
Damn, man. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember when you started getting stretched out pretty thin. Because yeah, engineers started getting hit pretty hard. And you guys started getting hoard out. Farron started getting freaking hoard out. Uh Low was like pretty much organic to us after a while.
yeah,
But yeah, man, it sucked. Like you guys legitimately fucking got stretched out. You guys were
yeah,
dropping like flies. It's shitty, man. It really is shitty. I never thought about it like that actually.
yeah.
Yeah,
And like the really badass part of it, like at least from my perspective, is like my warrant because I got a Navy and Marine Corps achievement medal for saying like they read me my warrant and everything. I seemed like a fucking god, but it's just like looking back at it, I was like I was literally like the most junior out of all of them, and I only did like maybe a quarter of what everybody else did. Like it said, I found like countless IEDs and all that stuff, and it's just like, dude, freaking, like looking back at it, like we found a shit ton of IEDs. We did like a shit ton of like a whole lot of like blowing places, but it's just like it just factoring in that like I only had like a fraction of that.
Yeah.
It's like it's insane.
Hmm.
But yeah,
No, man, it's I say it like this. It's humbling to the person when they really, or I see it humbling to the person, if that makes sense, when they actually understand and they know what it is that they did. Makes sense?
yeah,
And when they realize it, just because like I've done it where I've been in your shoes, where they'll try to give me something like, wait a minute, like I didn't do anything. I did my part, but I didn't do anything as much as this other person did. I'm like, they kicked ass. Why the fuck didn't they get shit? You know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah. So no, I get it, man. Like I've been in that situation before.
yeah. Like it gets to the point where like I always have the same fucking reaction, like, oh, dude, you got a freaking NAM with a V? How'd you get that? Bro, I was just doing my job.
Hmm.
Like, it just so happens that somebody wanted to sign a piece of paper and give me this fucking thing. Who cares?
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't mean shit anymore.
yeah, it's fabric.
Yeah.
Like I know a whole lot of freaking ribbon chasers and more power to them, but it's just like for me, one, it's fucking expensive to get like all the freaking sergeants majors and colonels and like all that stuff with many fucking sappy plates. Yeah, you can afford that. No, not for me, because I was a fucking lance at the time and I had freaking like a 9 row. And it's just like, dude, I can't afford this crap.
The last Cobra's walking around with the 13.
Oh, dude, freaking like, oh, come ball weekend, we were just like,
Oh, dude, it was fucking gorgeous. I remember one of the guys I just interviewed. I remember because I went to go check in one of the guys to SO, not SOI, sorry, to ISLIC, the School of Infantry,
hmm
and he goes in his fucking check-in, attire, and he's in his stack. And I turn and I look, and I remember seeing some of the guys that we were with, and their stacks are huge. Every other guy that's checking in is like 2, 3, 4.
yeah.
We're just like,
Uh,
I got
in
it.
the freaking in the reserves, you can always spot a prior active or somebody that's already deployed,
Uh,
because it's like from freaking the bootest of boots, like little PFCs. I've actually seen a freaking see, I've seen a gunny in the reserves with like 4 fucking ribbons. Kid you not. And it's like you can tell all the freaking like prior active and everything like that because we got fucking massive stacks. And it's just like, holy shit. Like, not saying the reservists don't do anything. Like, they got a fucking tough ass job.
Really?
Because yeah, you got to figure, like, they're doing all, like, basically what active duty Marines do, crunched in, like, our fucking range week in active duty. It's 2 weeks long. You got a grass week and then you got like a qual week.
Yeah.
For the reserves, you got 2 fucking days. Yeah. They're like,
I'd rather do that though.
oh no, fuck that.
What do you mean?
Grass week active duty? Oh, that was fucking awesome. Just fart around for about a week, get
Well, see,
paid.
that gets fucking annoying though, bro. I can't do that shit.
Oh, dude, best sleep of my life. What are you doing? I'm snapping in the prone.
I couldn't, dude. On the last, on well, second to last, fucking, what is that deployment? So I didn't get to do it. I stayed back and I was in charge of certain areas right there in the fifth Marines area. One of
hmm
them was the shooting spot. So I was one of the instructors, right? So they're like, all right, dude, go down there, go down to the trash can little pits down there where we were, right? I'm
Yeah.
going around, they go, you got that back one. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go over there and I look around and it's literally all staff NCOs and officers passed out. I'm just like,
Yep.
inches.
Son of a bitch, dude.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. Like, hey, I mean, if you guys are fucking just sleeping, just leave, or I'm gonna leave. They just kept sleeping. I left. I was like, I'm fucking leaving. I'm gonna do this.
See, that's both the good and the bad thing about being a staff NCO. It's just like they always ask me, like, "Hey, staff sergeant, what do we do now?" I was like, "Bro, I am not in charge of you. Do whatever you want. Like, teach a class. I don't know. You're a fucking corporal. Figure it out." It's like, what do you want from me? Like, I'll teach you a class. Like, I got no problem with that. You just gotta ask. And it's just like, oh, well, can we learn about like mines? Like, bitch, I know more than explosives. Like, life experiences, man. Ask. How do I apply for college? Oh, let's see here. And it's like,
that's actually very, very fucking good that you hit that topic, dude. Because when we go through that whole fucking checkout process, it's
yeah,
literally just make sure they have some kind of plan and just let them go.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I've had people that where I work out now, they've recently gotten out of the military. And I'm talking to them, and I'm like, hey, man, have you got your benefits started, XYZ, blah, 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 blah. They're like, yeah, I don't want to do none of that. I'm like, why? They're like, I just went through maps because I just needed to go through it. I'm like, all right, you're going to fucking hate your life in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. I'm like, you're going to hate your life in 2 years. I'm like, you're not in school. You don't know how to apply for school. You don't know how to ask for help. You aren't asking the government for help. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, do something. Like, you literally just served your country. You did your thing. Now what? I'm good. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, brother.
Cool. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I was at. I was at stupid knucklehead. It's like, I'm good. I got this. Dude. Yeah.
Uh, yeah, if I didn't go to college, I would have been homeless.
Yeah.
Like, definitely. Because, I mean, like, I freaking, like, by some random miracle, I actually got a job with freaking AutoZone, but it's just like, I am not a social creature. I try and stay away from people. And it's just like a freaking interview that's face to face with somebody asking about, like, your life that doesn't know anything veteran. It's just like, it's like that fucking scene from the Pacific. Like I learned how to kill people. Like I got really good at it. And, like that's basically me. I learned how to walk and not blow up. I guess you could say I did pretty good.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird, dude.
No, it's just some jobs don't transfer over to the civilian sector, dude. It's
Yeah.
shitty, but it's like some. I had a supervisor actually, and I hope he fucking watches this. Actually, he goes, "So you were in the service?" I go, "Yeah." How many years? 9. Okay. What you do? What do you think? And
Yeah.
he's just like, Army? And I go, no, Marines. And he's just like, oh, okay. He's like, what was your job? And I go, infantry. He's like, what's that? War? And they're like, oh, okay.
Pew pew with
White.
the boom boom.
And he goes, why'd you pick that? And I go, I just looked at him like, I wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
okay. And then he asked, like, why didn't you pick a job that you can transfer over to the civilian world? And I'm just looking at this kid like, well, I can be a janitor or I can paint rocks if you want.
I can cover the line boulders.
Yeah, dude. It's one of those things where it's like, so one veteran said it the best. It's like I didn't join to, I didn't join the military to do a job that I could do here. Make sense? I did a job that I wasn't going to be able to do. And I went, okay, that's your reasoning, not everybody's reasoning. But I understand when we're there, it's like, hey, that's a job that we do. And yeah, we understand that we can't translate it. Because even when we're there, we're like, the fuck are we going to do when we get out?
Yeah.
I can be a cop. I'm like, that works. I can stand fire watch. I can do that.
Yeah. I can listen to a beep a lot. Oh, dude, when fired, like when the little freaking fire bullshit's running out of batteries and makes that little beep, like the smoke detectors. Oh, I don't fucking hear it.
Really?
Like, what the fuck is that beep? I was like, what?
Really?
Yeah. Dude, I got freaking in my right ear. I got tinnitus out the fucking watatas.
Is it like stupid bad to the point where you hear 2 to 3?
I hear it gets like every now and again, not all the time, but like it'll get bad enough to where like if I'm walking down a hallway,
Uh-huh.
I'll literally shoot to the other side. Like whichever side is like actually ringing, I'll just kind of like it's
Oh.
just like it throws my equilibrium off.
So that happens to me only if I am around certain machines. So
Yeah.
like certain refrigerators, certain like grocery stores, certain even like engines, that certain pitch, like it throws me off completely.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even knocked me down where I'll like fall over. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
like it
I
happens
just
to
laugh about it now.
uh, it happens to me whenever I'm like in silence. Like if it's really freaking like quiet, it'll just fuck. I don't know why. It's so fucking awkward because it's like you would
I have to
kind
tell
of
myself.
think like if you're in a quiet zone, then like it's everything's all fine and dandy.
Mine's
No,
not that bad though. Mine does sound like if I'm sitting here quietly, like if it's like say 4 in the morning. I love standing outside at night 4 in the morning because it's quiet. I'll hear that very low pitch, mostly on my left side and slight on my right.
yeah,
But if there's like right now, if there's like one of the motors that's playing for the refrigerator, I can hear that and it makes it bounce, and my left ear is just nonstop. So if someone were to talk to me on my left side, I wouldn't be able to hear anything right now.
yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah, and it's just like it's gotten to the point where I was just like, if I'm not actively looking at you, I can't fucking hear you.
Oh, dude, I make up conversations. Someone would talk to me, I'd be like, you said this, right? They'll be like, I didn't say that at all. I'm like, oh shit, well, I didn't understand what you told me. I was like, I can't hear.
Yeah, you did the same thing back in 2010.
Don't say
Yeah, you're just like, I have no idea what you just said. Okay.
that. You asshole.
Comes
Oh.
with the trade.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that I tell my junior Marines, like my junior engineers, is like you're basically, no offense, but you're basically a grunt with an education. Like you go
Wouldn't take
to
that offensive. We're stupid.
uh some guys are just like, oh, we're not fucking stupid. Like I scored a fucking 100 on my ass, man. Like all this shit. I'm like,
See, I don't believe in that bullshit because I've met people that score 99s and they're fucking dumb as rocks.
yeah,
Common sense is not even there. I've known people that score, what is it, 31, 32 to pass to get in?
mm-hmm,
That are very intelligent. But I've also had both sides where a 32 is fucking stupid as fuck and a 99 is high and they're fucking very intelligent. So
yeah,
it varies. Like for example, I don't consider myself a very intelligent person. I can get through, but when it comes to tests, consider me I'm not even passing. Like just put a big
yeah,
ass F in it, dude. I fucking suck at tests. So it's
yeah,
just crazy, you know.
yeah. Like I tell my junior Marines, like, dude, freaking, like, don't be afraid to talk to a freaking a higher up that is a grunt. Like, never be afraid of it. They're like, oh, well, how do you figure it? I was like, dude, I've basically told the fucking major to fuck off. Like, who cares? Like, this last deployment when I was in Okinawa, we were in 29 Palms actually. Um, like we were just doing the workup and everything like that, and the coyotes are like breathing down this captain's neck, and I'm just like, sir, this is a bomb factory. Well, bomb factory. Like, we need to get out. He's like, well, Sergeant, I hear you, but this is the best observation post. I was like, you're not listening to me, sir. We need to get the fuck out of here. He's like, why? I was like, give me a fucking camera. And I took a picture like of all the freaking makeshift IED bullshit. I was like, sir, we need to leave. This is a bomb. It's like the only way that I can actually like describe the scenario is You remember Compound 15
Yes.
next to the double wadi? The
Yes.
one where we were like, don't fucking go here, like, ever, even if you have to, like, take a shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it was basically that fucking scenario. And I'm like, sir, we need to leave. Like, we need to leave now. And he basically told me to fuck off. And afterwards, like, once the coyotes had their way with him and gave him like this really shitty, like, they're basically grilling him. It was fucking hilarious. But like, I told him, like, straight to his face, I was like, sir, all due respect, because with all due respect, you're not that much of an asshole. I'm just like, sir, with all due respect, like, when it comes to bombs, fucking listen to me. I kind of know what I'm talking about. He's like, well, listen here, Sergeant. I'm still a captain. I'm still the CO. You're gonna listen to me, and if I say no, it means no. I was like, then next time you take out one of my engineers and I say no, it means no. My engineers don't walk without my go ahead. And it's just like, because like we were saying, freaking like for every squad of engineers, we're attached to a company of grunts, and it's like we don't have the capability or like the ability to lose an engineer.
Yeah.
Like it's no light thing. So like when we lost freaking Benagua, like obviously we engineers are a pretty freaking tight knit group. Like it took a fucking hit. Like obviously I didn't really know Benagua that well because like I was fresh, but it's still like I saw everybody and like we were fucking rocked. Like all the engineers were rocked. It's just like fuck, dude. Like not even one like not even one like comment or anything just to like try and lift up the mood. Engineers were silent for 24 hours. And it's just like fuck when like Thrallkill got hit. It's like goddamn like and we're just sitting here like we're looking at his kit and everything. It's just like fuck. Like this sucks. But yeah.
Is there any moments in Afghanistan that stand out that like kind of got to you pretty bad? Or that
Uh
stand out?
the biggest moment was when Castlewood and Lopez got hit. Cause it's like ICOM chatter came up. Like this was for some odd reason snipers were with us. Like I can't remember why, but I remember Abate being next to me. Um and ICOM chatter's like picking up. This is like right outside of fires, like right next to compound 15. And it's just like ICOM chatter like picks up and we like against my judgment because I really wanted to stay there. Like I didn't feel comfortable sweeping that fast,
Mhm.
let alone running and sweeping at the same time. But like they slapped the table and they're like, "All right, well we gotta fucking deuce out. Like we gotta leave now." I was like, "Fuck, okay. Like how are we gonna do this?" So I'm thinking like ducks in a row, like how we always do, Ranger file. They're like, "No, we're doing a fire team rush across this field." And it's like, holy fuck. Like we're talking about 100 to 150 yards of fuck. And it's just like, oh God. Like I'm sitting here like I'm praying. And if ever I was like at that point in time, if ever I were to have any sort of religion, it would be fuck then. Cause I'm just like, fuck, I really hope nobody gets hit. I really hope nobody gets hit. And I'm just like, I'm sitting here like instead of like checking where the fuck I'm stepping, I'm like I'm looking at freaking Abate's feet. I'm looking at everybody else's feet, and I'm just like, okay, that's a rock. Okay, all right, we're fucking running. We're good. We're good. We're okay. Rock. That's a fucking twit. Oh fuck. And like, I'm
Damn.
just spazzing the fuck out.
Yeah.
Uh, I remember we got inside the wadi, and I'm like, I stood up, and they're like, all right, last stick is coming through, or like I don't, for some odd reason I felt like a little bit uplifted, like we made it. And then all I can smell, like, because I like the smell for some odd reason hit first, and all I smell is dust, like dust and sand. And then I see this freaking cloud just go straight up, and like, and then the next thing I know, I'm getting out of the water. I no idea how the fuck I got in there, but like I'm just getting up. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And like it's basically like shell shock.
Yeah.
I was just oblivious of what the fuck was happening. Everybody's starting to like throw down rounds and everything like that. I'm just like, what the fuck? And like everybody's doing their freaking like their checks and whatnot. And I see just somebody floating. Like I think freaking like I think somebody's just like unconscious basically. And I forgot who picked him up, but it's just like it was basically just like a confirmation, like it's Catherwood, and like they drug him on the side. They try and assess it. I think it was actually Delaney because he was there, and it's just like fuck, like everything just happened so fast, and then for some odd reason, like I found myself next to Catherwood, like, and like we're laying down rounds and everything like that. And for some odd reason, I have a Bates DMR. Don't even fucking ask me how I got it. Don't even ask me. But I'm sitting here holding a DMR, and the first thing that like pops through my head is
Use it.
like, do I look through the scope? Do I just kind of like sling fucking rounds? Like, what? How does this work? Because I've obviously never fucking like had to look through a scope to shoot somebody in the dome. Like an engineer, your freaking primary weapon is a fucking metal detector. And it's just like, what am I doing with my life here? And then Abate had my fucking metal detector. That's how I got it. And he got to Lopez, like swept out a freaking lane inside the mini wadi to get to Lopez, because I was at that point I was frozen. Like I was frozen. And it got to the point like they called in the birds and everything like that. And that's when freaking that's when it was PFC Gorcie's time to shine. And freaking Benagua actually showed up. I remember that one because before we actually got up to sweep out the freaking like to punch out the freaking box to sweep out the lane, uh like Benagua was just like, you know what? Fuck these guys. Let's give them hell. And we're just like, fuck Semi. We put it on burst. And we're just laying down rounds. Not a fucking clue if we hit anything. Don't care. And we're just suppressing. And he's like, all right, let's fucking go. So me and him, like, we picked up our metal detectors. We started sweeping. And I'm just sitting here, like, the first thing that goes through my head at that point, I was like, please don't let me get shot, because I'm gonna, like, I feel like a fucking badass right now. Like, something that Bino said, it was just like, like, I actually feel strong. Like, because there was a lot of portions during that deployment where I was just like, I'm a little bitch. Like, I feel like a little fucking weak bitch. And when Benagua, like, he just words of encouragement, it was like, just fuck it. Don't let it get to you. Like, life happens. Shit happens. He's just, it made me feel solid. And then when we got back to fires, like, everything just got quiet. Like, it went from just screaming and yelling, running, uh, to just dead silence. Like there were people crying. There were people just like leaned up against the wall. There's one dude literally facing the corner, just like silent. And I forgot who gave me a fucking cigarette, but it was just like I was shaking. I couldn't even light like my own cigarette. And Abate walks up, hands me my rifle, which is completely fucked up. Like the barrel was twisted. No idea how that fucking happened. And he's just like, hey, freaking, like we all like the one thing that I can just remember him constantly saying was, we all die together. Like, so they might be gone now, but as long as you have them in your memory, they're never gonna like truly be gone. And I was like, that's fucking solid. So much so I actually got it tattooed on my back. And it's just like that was my reminder, like they might be gone, but they're never truly like they're never truly gone.
I feel you,
Yeah. There's
man.
a there's a lot of negatives that I remember from that deployment. And it really sucks because I don't like I remember a lot of the goods, but uh for the past couple of years, like all I can actually remember is the bads.
Damn. Like what, man?
Uh
Like which one stands out the most?
when like when Braggs got hit, like it's just we tried to get a helo in because we were pinned down, we couldn't fucking move. And it got so bad, like we almost went Winchester if we didn't get a fucking ammo resupply. And like I'm pretty sure you were fucking there.
Yeah.
And it's like we're sitting here trying to get a helo in, and there's like we can't. Closest one is fires. We're like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So we're sitting here, like Braggs is no light individual, and to carry him, like to have to carry him,
Yeah, it was heavy.
it's almost or like 3 clicks. It's just like fuck. Like everybody, by the time we actually got to the truck, which thank God met us 50 meters where we actually needed to be. Thank God for those guys. It's just like just it was really shitty. And I did one thing, like just completely regretted it. But like I looked at Braggs right in his eyes, and it's like it haunted me like for a long time because it's just like there's there was nothing. And like how I remember Braggs was he was always laughing, he was always cracking a joke about something. And it's just like it went from that to just nothing.
Yeah, that day was a pretty rough day. That was a day that I held on to for a
Yeah.
very long time.
And
Obviously, I had my feelings about that day and how things happened and how things played out and everything. I lost my composure that day pretty bad. Afterwards, after the fact, it's just, yeah, that's just a whole different animal, bro. Like, I know that one. It just sucks, though, because, like, even on that one, when we were getting ready to move them, Garza, I don't know if you remember Garza, myself and Garza were getting him ready on the pull list to move him, and his dick kept popping out.
yeah.
And I looked at Garza and I was like, bro, put it away. I'm not touching him. And he's just like, oh, come on. I was like, I'll lift the pants, you put it away. I lift his pants, he pushes it away, pull his pants back on, tied it up, start moving his body around. Dude, his dick popped out 3 times. Every time it kept popping out, a smile kept popping, dude. We're just like, what the fuck? Because, dude, like, it's kind of shitty in those situations. Obviously, we've all been there, man. It's been shitty in those situations where it's like, we all fucking care for the person. We all fucking been there for each other. In that scenario where you want to fucking show emotion, but you can't, and then you have somebody on the opposite end that's there with you that's showing emotion because they were closer to the individual, It sucks. Now you're trying to break into reality like, hey, yes, this happened, but I need you to fucking realize what is happening at the moment. And that shit sucked because I had to pretty much numb myself, man. Like completely do that. And it didn't help because when I came back, I still was numb. That was a fucking really shitty feeling. But yeah, man, it's that day was something else.
Yeah. And then you remember when we got pinned down outside of Transformer?
Which one?
Literally side of Transformer.
Suddens?
I want to say Thanksgiving. Like I'm talking about we were just trying to check the fucking wire.
Oh, yes, that's when Sudden got shot in the balls.
Yeah.
Yes,
And it was freaking like, cause I'm literally on the ground. Like I cannot fucking move. And then fuck, what was his name? Fucking patch over his eye. Jacob. Yes. He is actually one of the reasons why I can barely hear out of my left ear. Because we're just fucking laying down some hatred, just like we're trying to be able to fucking move. And he's like, I'm gonna shoot a 203. All right, tell me, boom. Ah, what the fuck just happened? And then like we're just like, all right, cool. Like I lean over to him because at this point we're on probably like our second to last mag. And I was just like, all right, when you're about to fucking do that again, tell me, please. Tell me. It's like, all right, man, I got you. And we're just like, we're going at it. 203, fuck! You gotta be fucking kidding me! I was about to strangle him in the middle of a firefight.
You're not the only one that almost did that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then when they told me to fucking get up and move, like I was one of the last people to fucking move.
Wait a minute.
Huh?
I don't think we're talking about the same day then. Do you remember when I said which incident?
Which one?
So, because if it was the one with Sudden, Team 2 was never out there. Team 2 didn't make it out. Team 1 was on the hill.
Yeah, which one was it? Because I specifically remember being next to the friggin' Transformer.
Okay, because we got shot at a lot there.
Yeah,
we got
they
shot
were
at a
throwing
lot.
fucking bags at us.
I don't remember what incident that was, but I do remember an incident where we constantly got shot at right there.
Yeah.
And it was because they wanted us to check the wire. It was always go check the wire, and we got into an engagement.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember, yeah, because fucking Thanksgiving, Fearon's actually the one that did, that swept out the LZ. I just basically like showed up to try and help.
Okay.
I can't fucking remember why we were actually out. It'll come back to me later.
No worries, man. No worries.
Yeah.
No, it pretty much, honestly, man, like, at a certain point, and everyone says at a certain point, like, all the dates kind of just mash together. It's like, what happened there? It's like, firefights.
Yeah.
Firefights, more explosions, firefights, hung out, nothing happened, and it just kind of, like, blends in. It's like, unless there's, like, specific dates or, like, funny shit that pops up, we're just like, you remember this? Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm not going to say his name, but the individuals that were actually there, a certain individual, his first engagement, shit himself. Like, it was just like, and it got to the point where we're just like, we're all looking at him like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. Like, you're a sergeant. What the fuck?
I had heard someone shit themselves. I don't know who it is.
Yeah, it's when freaking, like, we punched out with snipers for some odd reason. And it's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Was it an opportunity? In the beginning?
No. We'll
talk about that off camera.
Yeah, I'll tell you after this. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I'm just like honestly, you would think that's something from me. Like,
No,
oh
man,
yeah,
everyone's different, dude.
he crapped himself. Like he got scared, he crapped himself. No, I was a fucking champ. I'm just sitting here like just laying down hatred, and then go look at this fucking poor dog just craps himself. Just like, what the fuck, dude?
Never shit myself. I would piss myself though in the middle of a firefight. I had to take a piss. Water ready.
Oh, you
I'm not
goddamn
getting water. I'm like, I don't care.
fucking nobody's judging.
Man, no, the one that told me about it was a bot. He's like, I'm like, fuck, I need a piss. He goes, what do you think I'm doing as I'm talking to you, bro?
Oh man.
I
Oh
was like, is
fuck,
that what the
dude.
trail is?
Oh, you remember Pat like crossing the freaking Hellman?
Yeah.
That sucked dick. I
Only when it
couldn't
was really
find my
cold.
dick 2 fucking days. It was so cold. Oh, it was so cold. And I'm just sitting here like all I can hear is Hanson just like, holy shit. Yep, my dick definitely tucked in. It's gone. It's fucking gone. Like,
Him and Garza complaining. If I can't see Hanson and Kraft, fuck that. I'm short.
oh
Oh,
my gosh.
dude.
That shit was horrible. Whoever thought that that was a good idea.
I didn't mind it, man. I liked it. Some
It was,
fucking Vietnam shit. I fucking even brought my
yeah,
weapon up. I
maybe
was gonna
also,
pull my knife out and put it in my mouth, but I was like, nah, dude, I might fucking cut myself.
yeah, maybe also because you were like in the center of the patrol when like everybody's sitting here trying to take a piss. So you got nothing but like lukewarm water like the entire time. Like me and freaking Hanson, we're like borderline breaking fucking ice. We're just like, fuck, dude, man, this is bullshit.
Dude, I was fourth man back. It was you, Hanson. When Hanson was in my team, it was
Yeah.
you, Hanson, Garza, and then myself.
Uh.
And then after a while, it
But you
was.
just got my back blast, so it's all right.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, I got three people, dude. And then after that, I just kind of like mellowed out. Ah, man.
because I remember I only had like the only people that I was actually comfortable with walking was you and Hanson. Everybody else, like I told him flat out, like, no, like don't.
I hated walking, dude. I whenever you would be like, "Hey, dude, can we go check out this out?" Like, no,
Yeah,
I don't wanna go do that. Fuck that nonsense. I didn't like the. I didn't trust the Battalion. I didn't trust the
yeah.
Battalion at all. I was like, I'll just run my risk. I'm like, fuck, I'll just step. If I get blown up, I get blown up. Fuck
There
it.
was actually a portion like one of the patrols. It was a short patrol,
Mhm.
but we got back inside the wire, and I almost died after this one. Because I told one individual and he almost fucking killed, but my Valen wasn't even on. Oh, it got to the point where like I was just so lagged and like I was so tired that I forgot to fucking turn on my metal detector. And I'm just like, we're just going. It's basically a Jesus take the wheel moment.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And if we would have freaking hit something, I would have never been able to forgive myself. Because it's like something so basic is like it's literally just like done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like how the fuck did I forget that?
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, you might want to edit that out because that's putting lives in jeopardy.
I've vomited, man.
Yeah, and it's just like holy crap, dude. Like I'm exhausted. I'm trying to tell people that I'm exhausted, but it's just like at the same time, like I can't drop the ball. Cause it's like you guys trust me, like y'all want me to be on that freaking patrol, and it's like fuck, like I can't let you down, like I gotta go, and it's like fuck. It's just like how Sotelo and Furon, like they would never fucking leave the wire without each other,
Yeah.
like because they just fucking they gained that trust, and it's like all right, like it was the same thing with like me, you, and Hanson, like I would never fucking take one step forward unless I knew that either you or Hanson were behind me because I do not look up. Like, I was always looking straight down and just going. And if I didn't feel your fucking 203 barrel on my fucking shoulder, I thought, all right, we'll take a tack pause. Cool.
I was about to ask you if you remember the 203s.
Oh
I
yeah,
never shot a 203 off of you. I never did.
I know. Thank you for that.
But I would shoot by your guys' ears
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sorry about that one. Yeah. I've had that conversation many times with Rob. I'm just like, Hanson, I'm so sorry. He's like, fuck you, George. Just fuck you. I'm like,
You remember when Abate shot every weapon system we actually had,
mm-mm,
minus a fucking crew serve?
mm-mm.
Yeah, like it was like we were in a firefight for fucking obvious fucking reasons, and yeah, he went through every weapon system we actually had. We went through an M4, M16, 240, saw, and then
All in one firefight?
yeah,
How the
I
fuck?
heard.
Who gave him
I
these
heard about
weapons?
this. And then I heard about this. Like I didn't actually see it, but supposedly he went back outside the wire and shot his 9mm. And he's just like, it's the only one that I didn't shoot. And like, I didn't even knock anything off of it because I mean, like, it sounds like something he would have actually done.
Probably. Yeah, he loved to have fun. He loved fun. He stole my mama window. He broke my mom's window when we were where the hell were we going? Japan? It was our
Yeah.
second deployment together. And he came to the house, he came to my mom's house, and we were playing around with some airsoft guns. And he's like, I got you, bro. And he turns, and someone called him, and he thought he was going to get shot at. So he turns and throws 2 rounds. Well, one of them dings the bottom of the window and just shatters. And I'm just like, bro. He's like, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, you owe my mom a fucking window. He's just like, I'll fix it. Never did. Never fucking did. Never
Yeah.
fucking fixed it. We were in Afghanistan, actually, when I called him out on it. I go, you still owe my mom a window, right? He's just like, I never fixed that? Like, no. Oh, shit. Then a fucking retard, and I call him a retard because he does this. He goes, bro, we've been in firefights together, and I've never shot my weapon next to you. And I go, I know. And he goes, I got you one. I go, all right. So we go on this mission, and we're chilling. And he goes, oh, bro, remember that one I got you? He goes, come sit next to me. So I sit next to him, and it was myself, him, and Laird. Jordan, the other sniper. And I'm just staring at both of them, and Laird's like, oh, and Ruiz is like, I gotta take a shit. So Ruiz goes that way to go take a shit. And I'm standing there, and I'm looking at them, and he's just like, all right, here we go. Aiming in. Takes the shot right in front of us.
Yeah.
He just grabs his rifle, turns around, and just lays there and goes, that was fucking embarrassing. I go, you owe me one. Oh, fuck, dude. He forgot to fucking adjust, and there was like a big ass clump right in front of his fucking barrel, dude. We're just like, wow.
I remember we were inside the engineer hooch at Anchorman, and we had freaking like cats fucking everywhere. I woke up at freaking I forgot what the fuck. It was probably like 2 or 3 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
And all I see is freaking like my squad leader fucking just inside the little NCO portion of the freaking hooch with fucking a set of thermals and a suppressed fucking rifle. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing right now? He's like, these goddamn cats are about to get it. And I'm like, I'm gonna go take a piss. just walk the fuck out. It's little moments like that where it's just like, I mean, this is the norm.
Yeah.
Like this is regular.
Yeah. Out here, we're labeled crazy.
Yeah. It was just like, oh my god, dude. And now go figure, I've got a cat.
Dude. Same here. I have 2. I hated cats. Hated these fucking animals. Yeah, now I got them. Love these little fuckers.
Yeah.
I think every veteran I've brought in has introduced their animal as they come out. It's like you'll see like a random tail. It's just like, oh, is that your cat? Is that your dog? Okay, cool, bring it out. Yeah, man. Cool, man. Damn, dude, it was good catching up with you. It fucking really was, man. And I don't want this to be the last time. I really don't. Um, but fuck, dude, what's next? Like, I know you're taking it day by day, but what's next? What are you planning on doing?
After this, I'm going to work for a couple hours. And let's see. I mean, I'm trying to get a job over at the Department of Corrections over
Okay.
here, and then it's just if I live, I live. Like it's I can't really do much about it. So yeah, and like when that all started basically was when I actually met my second wife. This is actually my second wife now. Uh, when I met her, she worked at a hotel room or at a hotel, whatever. And like when I actually went there and I met her, I uh, I was actually gonna commit suicide. Like it just everything had gotten to me, and it's like I just didn't didn't see a point. So like I went up to the room and anything like that, and obviously I'm fucking here, so you can kind of figure that it didn't succeed.
Yeah.
And I was literally just sitting there inside the room, just like, what the fuck do I do now? Like this was the most I've actually planned was up until last night. And I was like, I mean, I got a random text from a friend of mine, like, hey, you want to go get McDonald's? I was like, seems like a plan. So I went downstairs. I met her. She could actually tell, like, just from the look on my face and everything, that I was going through some shit. And yeah, started talking after that. We've been together almost 7 years now, 6, 7 years.
Okay.
So yeah, and that's basically when the whole day by day thing started. Cause it's just like, I mean, if I live, I live. If I die, I die. Fuck it. Like I never actually have time to like plan stuff. The only thing that I've actually planned is what I'm gonna cook for dinner tonight.
What are you making?
That's, I'm making chicken with a red wine reduction, some like
Oh, you're getting all fancy on me and shit.
food. Food. In Afghanistan, I made like, well, engineers in general made eggs every single way that you could possibly think of,
No shit.
even deviled eggs.
No way.
Yeah. Dude, we were like at Transformer, we were like right next to a fucking bazaar.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. I remember that shit, man. We should just fucking open the window and be like, or open the front door. Hey, come here.
Yeah. Here's $5. Like they'll
Don't
give
shoot
us
at me
like
today.
3 flats of freaking eggs. And it's like, bet.
Yeah, dude. See
Yeah.
that 2 cartons of cigarettes, a bunch of rice, potatoes. We're good, right? Yeah. Here's $5. Yep. All right, cool. Got you.
hmm
Yeah, dude.
And some lamb or some goat.
Fucking dog. From what?
You remember Tina?
Uh-uh.
Freaking Torres. Like when we were at a freaking night patrol
Okay.
and Torres brought in a fucking goat, named it Tina, rode in a goat.
Fat Taurus.
Yeah, you don't
Road to the
remember that?
goat. No.
Yeah, yeah, you don't remember that? And no shit, the fucking ANA cooked it, and he's like, Tina, no. Oh,
I
oh my
had
god,
no
I thought you
idea.
you remember that shit.
No, dude, I had no fucking idea.
Yeah, you remember I think this was actually the fucking Melmanot. Like this was one of the Helo raids.
What's that?
But Torres fell down a fucking hill, but he
No.
did, but he did it so tactfully. Like he was just like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, break. Sorry, COC, I fell down a hill. It's like,
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to call him and give him shit for that now.
yeah, dude. Oh, it was fucking hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah, dude, this is honestly, man, this is why I like doing these fucking things. Just hearing stories that I wasn't around for, didn't know what was going on. Like literally
Yeah,
every veteran I've been listening to, like either on or off camera, they will tell me stories. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. Like I wish I would have known this before interviewing them. Like, man, I wish I would have known. Or it's like, oh, let me know about that so I can freaking hit him up. I'm gonna record him next or whatever it is. I'm just like, oh man, it's pretty funny. It's pretty hilarious. Like the last person I recorded, he was actually telling me how he had to carry around a like one of those like beanie bags, like the little beanie babies or mini what are they called? The little stuffed animals?
a Beanie Baby.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. He had to carry around like one of those or whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, really? He goes, yeah, it's like everywhere I went to go shower, I had to carry it with me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, man. It's fucking weird. Like, all
Yeah.
right.
I was actually because I tune in to watch your interviews and whatnot, like a good, respectable adult.
Thanks, man.
Y'all were talking about the fucking APOBs. Yo, fuck that. I APOBs with a fucking passion. And every single time they'd be like, "You're the engineer. Why don't you carry it?" I'm like, "You're the grunt. Why don't you fuck off?" we had
Yeah,
we had
every time
like
they wanted to carry those things, I'm just like, nope.
my last deployment. The grunts tried to get the engineers to carry freaking 2 cases, so 20 Bangalores, and we're like, dude, there's only 3 of us. How the fuck do you expect us to do this? And they're like, well, make it happen. I was like, all right, cool. Hey, first squad, come here. Your CO wants you to carry these Bangalores for us. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was
Fuck
fun
that.
times, man.
Fuck that nonsense, man.
Yeah.
Damn. It was fun though, man. It was fun catching up with you. It really was. But
Yeah.
what's
I
up?
definitely gotta I definitely gotta step out to go to work now because I was actually supposed to be there like an hour ago.
You should have told me, man. Well, man, if you got nothing else, this is a wrap of the show. So for everyone, honestly, look out for Gorcie. Obviously, he's been busy. He's been recruiting stuff, or not recruiting stuff. That's a reservist stuff, and doing his thing. And it threw me off with some of the stuff that he, brought up. But you know what? Obviously, life throws curveballs at us, and we are where we are, and we're still alive. We're still moving forward. Obviously, I'm gonna try to get him to start planning some stuff, maybe to plan a trip out here to California, so we can freaking strangle his ass out of his house because he's freaking a hermit crab. But besides that, man, honestly, it was great seeing you. To everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, we out. Peace.